Today, we are diving into a theme that I have overlooked for far too long, the LEGO Botanical Collection. I never gave it much thought before, but it is time to change that. Let's take a closer look and see what makes this collection truly bloom. Let's start with the LEGO Chrysanthemum, that immediately captures attention with its vibrant orange hues. However, before diving into the flower, let's take a closer look at the base. The piece selection for the feet is ingenious, blurring the line between LEGO and art. Likewise, the rounded elements of the pot, showcasing impressive building techniques. Some sections of the structure are built upside down, and the seamless transition at the neck of the pod is nothing short of outstanding. Now, let's move to the plant itself. The chrysanthemum features flowers in 3 different stages of bloom. The smallest buds utilize an upside-down LEGO minifigure cupcake piece, while the mid-bloom stage adds depth and variety. The fully bloomed flower steals the spotlight, with petals crafted from LEGO banana pieces. These bananas, used in 3 distinct shades, create a gradient effect that mirrors the natural beauty of real chrysanthemums. Priced at $30 or €30 or 25 British pounds and comprising 278 pieces, the LEGO Chrysanthemum set includes a single instruction manual and delivers excellent value for both LEGO enthusiasts and display collectors. Now, let's dive into this year's releases, starting with the Lucky Bamboo Tree. The base and pod use similar building techniques and design as previous botanical sets, maintaining a sense of consistency that fans of series will appreciate. Personally, I enjoy this uniformity, so I don't mind that the design appears almost identical. Inside the pot, instead of soil, you will find the small pebbles constructed from loose plates and tiles. While they add a nice realistic touch, they can easily spill during transport, so it's best to handle the set with care. Interestingly, if you remove everything from the pot, there is a charming printed decorative tile hidden at the bottom, a delightful surprise detail. The bamboo plant itself consists of 3 sticks of different heights, all built using the same technique. At the top of each stick, there are bamboo leaves that can move and rotate, along with adjustable branches, adding an interactive element. A very nice detail is the inclusion of round printed tile pieces at the top of the sticks, representing bamboo cuts, which enhances the authenticity of the design. Also priced at $30 or €30 or 25 British pounds, the LEGO Lucky Bamboo Tree includes 325 pieces and comes with a single instruction manual. It's a beautifully detailed set that fits seamlessly into the LEGO Botanical Collection. Next, we have the Mini Orchid set, which, admittedly, is my least favorite, though that might be because I'm not a big fan of real orchids either. Like other sets in the Botanical Collection, the base and pod design is nearly identical. However, in this case, the pod is slightly taller, resembling the size of the one used for the chrysanthemum. Despite the familiarity, there are some clever building techniques at play here. Starting at the base of the plant, there are 2 pairs of identical leaves, with one set larger than the other. Both sets of leaves can rotate, adding some adjustability to the display. Moving to the flower, the build includes a supporting stick to hold the plant upright, which is a thoughtful addition. The standout detail, however, is the use of shield pieces for the petals. Combined with smaller tile elements, the design does a great job of capturing the look of a real orchid blooms. One of my favorite details is the dynamic curvature of the stem, which gives the plant a natural, lifelike appearance. At the very end of the plant, there are flower buds waiting to bloom. The Mini Orchid is also priced at $30 or €30 or 25 British pounds and includes 274 pieces, along with a single instruction manual. While it may not be my top pick, it's a thoughtful addition to the collection for orchid enthusiasts. Lastly, we have the pretty Pink Flower Bouquet, which features a lovely mix of different flowers. In my opinion, it looks fantastic, but keep in mind that you will need a vase to display it. However, I don't think that will be an issue for most people. Now, let's take a closer look at each flower. Let's start with the cornflowers. The dark pink accents are a standout feature, striking just the right balance to create a natural and realistic look. One stem holds a single bloom, while another boasts three, including one at a different stage of flowering. These can be adjusted for different poses, adding a dynamic touch to display. Next up is the eucalyptus branch. Its small, rounded leaves are impressively realistic, especially when viewed from a distance. However, the gray connector piece in the middle interrupts the natural flow and takes away from the overall authenticity. That said, the color palette remains well matched to the plant's aesthetics. We also get the elderberry twigs. The design beautifully represents the various stages of growth, from unopened buds to fully bloomed flowers that later form elderberries. The sand green leaves perfectly complement the scale and appearance, but the visible blue axle pin and crosspieces slightly detract from the realism. Next, we have a couple of roses, which LEGO has really perfected over the years. They have used the small minifigure scale pie piece in the center to add intricate detail to the flower's core. There is also a large, textured dark green leaf on one of the stems, giving it a realistic look. The optional thorns on the stem are a nice touch, adding some character to the build, though you can leave them off if you'd prefer. Next up are the blue mini daisies. The tripod piece, used upside down in dark green, adds structural support and versatility. I think this is the first time I have seen this piece. I believe it could be a great addition to future tree constructions. Moving to the Canterbury bells, it's almost shockingly realistic depiction of the flower. From a distance, the proportion and shapes are so accurate that only the shine of the plastic gives it away as LEGO. The thoughtful part usage, such as the inverted egg elements and bell-shaped flower pieces, demonstrate how far LEGO has come in creating human-scale botanical models. The set also features a representation of Persian buttercups. While they look visually stunning, the assembly was a bit challenging. There is a fair amount of repetition, and attention to detail is key when it comes to orientation. You might find yourself making adjustments to suit your preferences. From a distance, the buttercups have a surprisingly realistic look. The use of egg-headed pieces in orange and reddish-orange works really well. And there is also water dahlia, made primarily of shield pieces, cleverly attached to skeleton arms and connected to large steering wheel element underneath. Despite the repetitive nature of the build, it's surprisingly quick and satisfying to assemble. Color transition towards the center are beautifully done. The subtle gradient adds depth and realism to the flower. And lastly, there are the orchids, which are built differently than the mini orchids shown earlier. This version does an exceptional job replicating the flower. The petal leaves, now in dark magenta, add a unique touch, and the intricate inner details, like the frog and the varying sizes of fern leaves, are absolutely fantastic. Overall, the proportion of these flowers are spot on. I honestly can't imagine them being better at this scale. With a variety of stems, the set offers excellent flexibility, allowing you to adjust length and swap components for added versatility. The only downside is that, even after just a week, you might notice the stem starting to bend slightly. But the realism is truly impressive. At a glance, they look so lifelike that it's hard to believe they've made of LEGO until you take a closer look. The clever use of parts, and the thoughtful design make these flowers a fantastic addition to any botanical collection. Honestly, I'm curious to see how this collection evolves, because it's hard to imagine a better execution. Pretty Pink Flower Bouquet is priced at $60 or €60 or 55 British pounds and includes 749 pieces along with a single instruction manual. Feel free to use the affiliate links to support the channel. It's your help that keeps everything going. Your contribution directly helps sustain the channel, and thanks to your support, I was able to partially fund the purchase of this set. Thank you for making this possible. In conclusion, all the sets I have shared with you today are truly outstanding LEGO creations. If you haven't had the chance to pick up one yet and are feeling a bit skeptical, like I initially was, I encourage you to start with the smallest set. It's a great way to experience just how incredible these builds are, from the innovative techniques to the clever part usage, and of course, the stunning final appearance. Trust me, you will not regret it. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. If you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I would love to hear your thoughts on this set, so share your opinions in the comments below. Thanks again, and until next time, happy building!